Hobo with a shotgun. A homeless vigilante blows away crooked cops, pedophile Santas, and other scumbags with his trusty pump action shotgun. So, when I saw the title of this movie, I kind of pictured in my head the same sort of outcome as Snakes on a Plane, where you go into the movie and you already kind of know what's going to happen, and you know that it's going to be kind of just brutal, gory, nasty, one of those kind of films, just low production, and it was. It basically was zero to no plot. There's no reason why this hobo decides to shoot up and clean up the streets because there's only one or two incidents where he really should have been motivated to actually do something, and he kind of lets the people go to have the story go longer, and it was still a short film at only an hour and a half, so it kind of seemed to me as if they were just kind of just shooting gory blood, 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 blood kind of movie. It's just no depth, no insight, or no anything to look into it at all. It was just straight up a hobo with a shotgun. The performances were forgettable. There were no actors that I really could point out saying this person did a great job. It's basically any actor that it seemed to me it was like, did these people really get paid to do this movie? It kind of seemed like a couple kids got together and decided to make a movie, and that's what it turned out to be. Basically, the evil characters were just straight up evil. Nothing around, no complexity in their characters at all. They were just straight up evil. There's two younger kids that were like 24 that seemed to have no remorse and just went like to go on killing sprees. And it made no sense to me at all. They never gave you insight of how the Drake got into power or anything like that. The cops just all of a sudden are all crooked. They're all crooked cops, which is just ridiculous. And they show its city in absolute pity and turmoil in the darkest depths of any kind of city that you could possibly get to, but it didn't give you the kind of like Dark Knight-ish sort of thing. It just straight up gory to be gory movie and just evil to be evil. It just didn't make any sense to me. And how they actually took him into the police office. He made a citizen arrest and plopped him on the table. And how he just used his gun to get everything he wanted was just absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. And this movie to me is just 100% forgettable. If you need to watch a movie that you can just sit there and stare at the screen for about an hour and a half, this is a great movie to watch. But other than that, it just gives you no satisfaction once the movie's over. You're kind of just like, I don't know what I just watched, sort of thing. It was hard to grasp. It was hard to take in. It just I can see why people would like this movie. I can see why people would absolutely hate this movie. I'm exactly right in the middle. There was no emotion that was brought out of me. There was no, other than when her hand goes into the lawnmower. That was disgusting. When the actually one of my favorite scenes in the movie is when the guy actually his brother was in the actual subway grate, and he pulls his head off with barbed wire in a car, and that was ridiculous. And that was his brother, and they showed no turmoil at all. And then one of the most crazy scenes in the movie was when he stepped into the bus. They come up on the bus, and music's going, and they're like flamethrowers. All of a sudden, they show a school bus. I'm like, what's going on here? And they walk into the school bus, and the school bus driver actually runs away, which I personally think would be an awful thing to do. I don't know, you cannot stand. I don't know what he would do, but still, just to me. And he gets inside the bus and torches all the children after asking them could they cheer, and then he torches them with fire. It was unreal. That's just a line that is just completely crossed. I don't know how or why or oh, it's just awful. They're just evil to be evil. I couldn't get the grasp of those characters at all. They're just straight up evil movie characters, and that is about all they will get to me. So that is my review of Hobo with a Shotgun. If you want to make it into a drinking game or something like that, you can do that. But that's about all the depth that this movie will bring into, because really there is nothing that jumped out to me. There was nothing other than the school bus scene. How it's just all the gory moments like Saw movies to me. They don't really no storyline, nothing like that. Just a straight up gory movie, and that's all it was.